Hey everyone, new type here, giving you some Mechwarrior Online gameplay. Sorry. So, we're going to go ahead and start up. We're going to be taking it to Frozen City on Skirmish. I'm going to be riding, I believe it's in... Forget the mech that I'm in. I have to apologize. I'm still new to the game, but I thought I'd do some gameplay recording and let you give you some insight on what I'm doing. And so let's go ahead and wait it out. Yep, see? Yeah, I'm not really a fan of these like ice planet maps. It just bothers me because they're so open and you have no cover, hardly any cover. I mean, this one's actually pretty decent for cover, but it's still like, you you don't blend in, and your mech is like this big silver blob in the middle of the map. I mean, and there's other people that have like different colored mechs because they have enough money invested into this game. Whoopee. But all the same, man, it's just like, so. But hey, I like Mechwarrior, so can't complain. So, yep, and we're already at the starting screen. Awesome, awesome. Starting it up. There I am. I'm riding the SCR Prime. That's what it is. Yes, I'm sorry. So that is what the mech that I'm riding in. I have 4 medium lasers. Actually, I think it is. Yeah, it's 5 medium lasers. Either 4 or 5 medium lasers, and then 1 giant laser. Do apologize if you hear any background noise. I have my window open. Let me actually close that real quick. All right. There we go. Sensors online. Okay, so as we begin this battle, I'm already kind of just like, I don't like the frozen map, but whatever. Checking the map there just to make sure I know where the spawn is, where they're going to come from. So they usually spawn over on the other end on the left side. So I decided, like, thinking on my mind process here, I was just like, okay, well, if I go right, maybe I can hit them on the flank because they're going to go straight ahead and hit us on our spawn. And as you can see, I'm just following with the rest of them. This isn't really a fast mech. So yeah, I do have 4 actually medium lasers and then 1 giant laser, or a large laser I should say. See, at this point I'm just trying to spot, and then I do actually see a small mech over here. They already spotted it, but before that I had already seen it, and then I called that out to let them know. You won't hear it on the game though, because that was in-game audio. So I'm deciding, okay, if they got a small mech in the middle, I'm assuming they're gonna have a lot more mechs in the middle. See, and already they spotted a few. So I was like, okay, well, if I back up, let's see if maybe I can hit the flank, and that way I can get all the damage in, because this mech, it overheats way too quickly with the lasers that I have. So I ended up just thinking, okay, well, I need to make sure I can do the most potential damage without overheating, and if I can get away, that'll be easier. And then I came back to the middle just to see if maybe, just trying to keep an eye out and trying to be able to spot them while I'm still maneuvering around. And then I already see that we got some on our actual right flank, so I was like, okay, well, my teammates got the flank on here, so why not help these 2 guys over here? Then I get caught by a light, and then all of a sudden their whole team shows up, and I'm like, shit! So I'm trying to get out of there, and then, yeah, this guy comes up and starts ramming me up too, but good thing we got a light mech as well. But still, look at my aim. I'm just potatoing so bad right now. I'm just like, okay, and I missed him again. And I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I'm out of here. You guys are damaging the hell out of me. I can't do this. So I took off. And at this point, I was just like, shit, this game's going to go to hell in a handbasket, like, what's the point of even trying? So I was like, alright, well, I'm going to wait here and see what we get. And if anybody comes over the hill. And I was expecting a push from the lights, but I don't know if the light got damaged or destroyed or whatever. So I was just like, okay, well, I'll help support my teammates and stick to this, like, right side and commit. So wanted to see what I could do. I see this mech here, I take my shot, and I thought he was going to turn on me and actually hit me as well, and I should have known better. But the other thing was that light mech right there too was also my biggest issue. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to peek over the hill. Of course I get a hit on this medium, and then of course I get traded back, which I think it was kind of a lame trade in my opinion. But at this point I'm just like, okay, I might as well commit to this side because there's nobody hitting me on the left flank there. Oh, and then all of a sudden I see a red there, and I'm like, alright, time to get out of here. Taking off and everything. So you know, I see them coming in. Whenever my mindset with this is just like, you know, try to hold the left flank, because right now they're all committing to the right flank. And if there's anybody that tries to flank us, I'll hit them and I'll focus on them. And of course, I finally see that we're moving up a little bit. We're actually making a push, so I'm committing myself to the push as well. And I start to push towards their, you know, main deployment area in the game. And of course, this is what got me in the long run. I didn't understand how they even saw me, but I guess this mech spotted me. So I was just like, okay, gotta get out of here. And I was just getting pounded on by LRMs, long-range missiles, for those that don't know. You know, and I was just like, okay, I gotta get out of here. And then I had, you know, committed to some cover real quick, holding off for just a moment. And of course, I see a mech behind us hitting us in the back flank, and I was like, okay, if that mech gets behind us and starts tearing us apart, we're gonna get screwed. And then of course I see two are there, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna let this go down. So of course I commit and I hit this. I don't know, it's a hunchback, right? So I'm hitting the hunchback because I know it's 1-2 committed to hitting the our very heavy mech, and then the light mech as well is doing the same. So I'm like, okay, well, we got a medium there, so let's hit the medium, or not the medium, the light, I mean, and then let's hit the light, and then see, like I said, I had a feeling they were gonna commit to like hitting us in the back. So and I'm very overcautious about that. I hate getting hit in the back. So then I see all this, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and commit one shot and get the hell out of here. Which is like, okay, well, let's see what we can do. Let's see if our team's coming. Which they, if you look on my mini map there on the bottom, you'll see to the right that they are showing up. So I'm just like, okay, I'll be a distraction until they all show up, and then they can do some more damage. You know, and I'm just like, ignore the light mech, because, you know, I can't aim for crap right now. First game, warm-up game, you know. Got to be a little bit rusty on the aim there. So at this point, we only got 2 more mechs we have to take out, and, you know, we're just damaging it. And at this point, I'm just DPSing them to death because I would like to climb back up in the points. So at this point, I'm just going to hit the biggest one I can, and as long as they don't hit me, you know, I'm fine. At this point, when I overheat, I'm thinking, okay, this guy's going to hit me, but he's so committed to the light that I just was nothing to him. So I'm like, okay, cool, well, I'm going to go hit him some more. But at this point, the game is over, and, you know, I'm just like, yeah, good game, so good game. So let's go ahead and go to the ending screen. Should be showing up any minute. There it is. Okay. And then the damage I committed to, I believe it was 406, which isn't too bad, but I could have done better. But all the same, good game. Anyways, this is my video of Mechwarrior Online.